don't do that. So the ones here that we
I know.
do,
I know. That's why I all moved to LA.
yeah, hey, bro. But look, when I moved to LA, I liked it. It just, but what I also realized with myself, I just have to keep moving around. Like New York is my place. Atlanta loves me too. It's like
Yeah.
in LA, so I have to keep bouncing
Atlanta's
around.
fun. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Whatever you got to do. I'm not trying to be in LA forever. You know, it's like as soon as I feel like I've secured whatever bag needs to be secured, I'll probably never come back.
Exactly, right? You're gonna go back to where you know you want to live and have your
Yeah, I'll
mansion.
probably just go back to Boston to be honest.
Hell yeah.
Yo, Boston, dope as shit. I used to record out Boston.
A lot of people don't agree with you, but you know, I like it.
Nah, I fuck with Boston because it's just to me, it's like I like being out the way. I went to like I like being in the city, but I like
Did you just lose him, or is that just me?
I think it might have been a little bit of cell service. Mikey, you still there?
Oh, good. Yeah.
I'm still here.
What
Amazing.
was the last thing you said?
I was saying like I grew up like I went to high school in Richmond, so like I like and I'm from the city area and like city type area in Maryland, so it's like growing up. I know I like being around a lot of different motion and movements, but I also like to relax where I have space, like how the South does, you know.
Yeah. What's good with Richmond? Is there like shit happening
Fuck no.
there?
Bro, the only shit to come out of there, state. I know Stay Solid Rocky. He's from Richmond. He signed to Atlantic.
Yeah, yeah. I
That's
feel like
probably
there's
the
a
only
couple.
thing. I mean, you got Petersburg for people doing stuff that we have blown up, but Richmond, I haven't really heard about Richmond too much.
Is Richmond a fun place? Is that in your work? Well, you're from Maryland. You're from what? Like you're like Baltimore or something, or
Yeah,
what?
I'm from PG County, Maryland. We're like 40 minutes from Baltimore.
Got you, got you.
Yeah, it's really fun in Maryland. Richmond is like ghost town. It's more like if you're into like football, it's cool because most of the
Yeah,
big
yeah, yeah.
Isn't that where round
type
two got its
shit.
start?
Yeah, round two is my bro Sean. Sean Witherspoon.
Yeah.
When they first started their store in Richmond, I was the first couple. I went there, bought their first couple shoes, was chilling in there, and then my bro Austin, who I went to high school with, and I actually made one of my first songs with. He works for them. He works right under Sean in the LA branch.
That's awesome. Didn't their shit get robbed during like the riots and like they never opened the
Hell yeah,
Richmond shit back up?
hell yeah, they fucked them up.
All right, we got subscribers. We got people in the chat. We got Dinky Binky 434. We got Dunk Online. I agree with that username. We got Toybox Tristan. He can fuck off. No, I'm just kidding. That's my brother.
Oh, got him. Did growing up outside of Baltimore, did you ever go to that Six Flags in Largo, Maryland? Did you ever go there?
Hell yeah, that's up the street from where I live now, literally.
I went there once. I made my grandparents take me.
Yeah, I see. Me being so tall now, I barely like I'm 6'3" and a half, 6'4", so I don't really get on roller coasters anymore.
You don't like fit on that shit, dude.
Yeah, I can't. I'll put my arms up. Them shit's gonna hit the bars and be fucked up. No more concerts.
Yeah. Did you do the Discord ping or whatever?
Yep. People coming in right now.
Should I do it? I'll do an IG story. Okay, let's get it going. I gotta figure out what to send you. I want to play something too, but I haven't. I have a lot of stuff I worked on this week that's like it's like in the middle of getting fixed or something. I don't know. Here, I'm gonna just do my story real quick. Hey, what's up? Why do you hit me sometimes being like, yo, can you listen to my music or whatever? Now's your chance. I'm live on my Twitch. We got a special guest. Make sure I don't fuck up your name. Mike, it's just Mikey Polo. Mikey Polo, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody's watching me. Fuck this up. Do it again. Hey, what's up? If you're one of my followers and you're one of those people who's constantly asking me, how do I get my music heard? How do I send you beats? Whatever the fuck. I listen to this stuff once a week. Now's the time. I'm live on Twitch right now with Mikey Polo. My Twitch is twitch.tv/Johan Lennox. I'd love to hear your shit. Send it in. That's all. We did it. Sorry about that. All right. Let's see. And then the email's what? Submissions at what is it again?
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat.
It's toy box submissions. Is that right?
Yeah,
At
gmail.com.
gmail.com. Look at me not knowing anything that's going on. And yeah, all right, cool.
Shout out to Drase. Subscribed for the 5th month in a row.
Oh, do those expire every month?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit! I thought those were just forever. I'm still subscribed to Mike Dean like 3 years later, despite having never.
Yeah, I know you've
I
paid that
don't
man
know.
hundreds of dollars via Twitch.
I don't think I like ever was asked that though. I thought it was just kind of have to subscribe and then
Yeah,
until
my
further
thing was
notice.
okay. I met Mike Karen. I said Mike.
What do you say?
Nah, I thought I met Mike Dean before, but it's the wrong person. It's Mike Karen.
I never met Mike Karen. I know he knows who I am though. That bald motherfucker.
Awesome. Let me send out a quick email, and then we'll get this
What
shit
did
started.
did they try to sign you like APG or whatever?
They had me. That was actually the first label that ever like them and Warner, the first label to fly me out when I was young to like do some songwriting and stuff. But you know how that goes. I didn't know about anything business wise when I was younger, so you know how that went.
Yeah, I think they're
But
pretty aggressive with that shit too.
yeah, I didn't know. I mean, it was cool experience, good to be around the shit, but I learned a lot from it that I had to, you know. Now my business is way better.
Yeah. When was that? Like 5 years
That was
ago?
in 2016, 2017.
Shit. So you've been at this as long as I have, pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's like the
I, I
OG
li-
SoundCloud era.
yeah, because I literally hit my first million on SoundCloud, and that's how they found me out there. And then after that, like they started telling me like not to really drop, do this, you know, moving like I had a manager at the time that wasn't really good. So it was just I didn't have the right direction. They just took trial and error. And then I was in
Right.
Atlanta at the time. I was living in Atlanta when all this was happening. So I just had the luck to meet people and be around certain people that usually you wouldn't meet randomly, and then shit happen.
How do you think they found your shit? Just like scrolling through SoundCloud?
Um, I
Give
think
us a blow up.
I'm not sure. I really think like either that or somebody had to send us something because the A&R Andrew Grant. I don't know if you remember him, but Andrew Grant, he was over at Warner, and he was the
Okay.
one that basically they were like, yeah, like we want to meet Mike. That's what they hit my manager and said. They wanted to meet me. They wanted to see me. And when I came out there, they paid me,
Yeah.
had me APG, took me to Mike Karen. You know, I met what was his name? Aton Ben Horn.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I met him. You know, Ashley Calhoun. They put me in contact with her, but that was years ago. And
Yeah.
then I like literally I got into a bad car accident and I like fell off the face of the earth. Then I came back.
That's fucking crazy. When was that?
That was in 29. That was the beginning of 2018. Like literally January 2nd, 2018. I had broke my leg.
Crazy.
Yeah, I thought my career was over, and I was like, no more performances or nothing. But then it healed up. And Trippie Redd was my bro. Like it's been my bro for a minute. So me and
Yeah.
him,
Yeah.
he just, you know, he ended up being like, yo, I got you, bro. Brought me on tour with him. You know, I got lit again. My stuff was going up. And then I basically just branded myself back to how I was. Like, I went up in 2019 and then I went on tour with bro. So it was like, I went back to just branding myself like that. But I kind of dropped the ball when I started moving like I was signed to a major label again without being signed. So I kind of got back into just dropping, being consistent, just keeping my fans happy. Like, I don't really care
Yeah,
about
you weren't putting enough shit out. You feel like.
exactly.
Yeah, it's interesting. It works for like Frank Ocean and like three other people, but pretty much everyone else you got to just kind of constantly keep people like in the fucking, they got to be like knowing what's happening and just kind of in the loop, I guess, or else they just forget about you. Sad.
Literally, because it's like I'm watching people like from my era, like when that shit was popping off, a lot of people fell off, and then it's fell off because they tried to either Playboy Cardi or Frank Ocean, like you're saying, and it's like, yo, some of y'all need to keep dropping, like, and that's the type of
Yeah.
artist I am. I need to keep dropping. They have to keep seeing my face, you know.
I won't like, yeah. I paused a little bit during the pandemic, but not very long. I mean, there was probably like maybe 6 months at one point where I didn't have anything coming out. But maybe not. That's not probably not even true because I put Phases out February 2020. I put out the Strings EP and World on Fire summer 20. No, it's 2021. I mean, sorry, 2021. Phases beginning like February 2021, and then You Up, which is the first thing off my album, came out in November. So I think the longest I felt like nothing was happening, but the longest I actually went without dropping anything was 3 months. But it was like one of those things, like a bunch of remixes, covers, stuff like that. But now I'm just like, it's great too because I'm not with a major anymore, so I really can just do whatever I want. I'm just like, I'm putting something out. I just put an album out like 2 months ago, I guess, and then I got something coming out.
So how is that? Like that's the question I have for you. Like I've never went. Like I've had distribution situations and stuff. How is the major life? Because I do want a major, but I just don't know like what comes
Yeah.
fully like it. Because I feel like I'll be ready because of the shit I've already been through. But it's like I
Yeah,
want to
yeah. I mean, I left, so it's not like I'm not like it didn't make a huge difference, I feel like, but I mean, I would say like the big differences were just that, I mean, on the downside was just that like in order to put any music out at all or film a video or like the whole point of them being there is to spend their money on your shit, obviously. But that
right.
means that if they're going to spend that money, then like they have to like run it by their whole like fucking system to make sure it's like, yeah, we can afford that. Okay, yeah, and they got to get like, sign off on everything. So it just slows shit down, and you find that you're often like having to convince them to do stuff. Not that they won't do it, but just that like you have to go through a process to get them to be like, okay, sure, and so it just makes shit slow and tiring. I fortunately did not have to do that much of that. My manager's like really on top of it and just made a really good effort to just get to know everyone in the building and just like it was just a fucking ton of work for him, but I mostly didn't have to see that. So for me, I mean, they weren't. I mean, I'm sure there's a range of people like how much labels try to control you, but Island was where I was at, and they were pretty like they're
Island,
pretty chill. Yeah,
Island,
Island. Singing.
Island Def Jam. Is that Island Def Jam or just Island?
Well, they started out as separate companies, and then they merged, and then they separated again. But they're both under Universal, I think. But when I was there, it was just Island. I think Island Def Jam was only a thing for like maybe like 2010 era or something. I don't fucking know for sure.
I
But
think
when I was,
Island, bro, Ben James.
they got a bunch of shit. I mean, yeah, they sort of started out like originally they were like the label of Bob Marley, basically, is how they kind of started, and then these days, like it's a lot of pop shit on there. Like their biggest artists, like Shawn Mendes and like Jesse Reyes, and there's a new artist named Remy Wolf who's on there. She's probably the coolest thing that's like kind of newer there. But yeah, they're not great with like hip hop and stuff to be honest. But at least not right now. But yeah, no, they were cool. So I mean, it was mostly just like good to like see that side of things, and like I would do it again. Like again, it wasn't really my problem dealing with them for the most part. Like all the headaches and stuff, my manager pretty much just like was a barrier between me and having to hear about any of it. It's pretty fucking
Right.
amazing shit. So I'd say like it's only worth doing if you have a really good manager, because otherwise you just get completely fucking lost in the chaos. It's like so much. So I feel like that'd be critical for anyone who's thinking about it. Just make sure they have a really good manager who knows how to deal with that shit. And then other than that, though, I mean, free money is free money, and I wouldn't say they really were able to do much to like make me blow up other than pay for shit. Like if I was like, hey, we want to run ads on this, it's like they'd be like, all right, we'll pay for that. But it's like they didn't have any like special sauce to do that other people don't, kind of.
Right, right. It's like we're doing the same shit that you were doing before we signed you.
They're just paying for it. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, and they're still just kind of waiting around for like a song to really blow up on its own so that they can feel like justified in putting on the radio or whatever. That's like the basic model, I think. And so they're just like, yeah, I don't know, do more TikToks or whatever. It's just like they don't they don't really have a strategy to blow the shit up. They're just kind of waiting for you to do it. And then so I'd say like if you can afford to not be on one, you may as well not, because it's just like, if the song blows up, then they will sign you anyway at that point. But it's like, I mean, it's just the money is like the main thing really. And yeah, I don't know. But I don't think that they really like. I thought it was just gonna be like, all right, all the gears are in motion. Like they're gonna help lock in the features. They're gonna help get me on tour with some of their other artists. And so they didn't do fucking any of that shit. Granted, it was during the pandemic for the most part, but like it's just kind of like they didn't really do anything, right? They just kind of ran the ads that we ran, but at a higher budget, and they like paid for the videos, and they did, they helped get it on some playlists. But I got that shit independently anyway, so yeah, I don't
And yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like stuff like that. All I really care about is like I want to build a cult fan base so I can have like tours and like go overseas and do stuff. Like
know.
no matter if I didn't put out a song in a year, they're still listening to the same album that I dropped, and I can tour
Yeah.
these.
They, I mean, that's fucking sick. And yeah, I mean, the label obviously can't help you do that at all. I mean, it's just like, if you have like specific ideas of like what you'd want to spend money on and need the money to do it, then I would say do it. But I'm like, now I'm on this like distro situation, which is just this company. Oh, say, like there's a bunch of them. There's one called Ewall, there's one called The Orchard. The one I'm on is called 1 RPM. It's just ONE RPM if you were interested. And like, I think they have a lot of artists on there that they don't spend money on. I'm lucky that I had a bunch of these features on my album when we brought it to them, and so they were willing to give me pretty substantial funding that's like pretty close to what I would have gotten on a major label anyway. But I owe more of the music than, percentage wise, and like they're way more hands off. And they've been pretty good at getting shit too. I mean, they've been good with the playlisting. They got me this thing with Pharrell's website that resulted in me getting like 2 billboards in LA with my shit on them. So it's like,
You see me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, you can't see me though, can you?
I'm just looking at your
Oh,
like
hold
console.
on.
I think.
I didn't realize you turned on your camera, Mikey. Hold on.
I'm just seeing his like
Wondering
car
how I
console.
Yeah, hold on.
I see, but your camera's facing your car console though.
Oh, hold on.
Hey,
But I still can't see myself.
all right, we'll figure it out.
All right, but you can see me right now, right?
You just turned off your camera.
You just turn
Oh,
it off. Someone says, "Is a distribution deal important?" I mean, I don't think anything's important. Again, it's just like maybe they do some stuff, get you on a couple more playlists, get you on some billboards. None of that guarantees like fans are gonna fuck with you. I mean, that's really just you being able to run social media, put out good music, like have famous people retweet you or whatever. Just some combination of shit like that, which they can't do that for you, and neither can a label.
definitely having a distribution deal my first time did not do what I thought it was going to do.
It's not going to necessarily do anything. I mean, the only reason to do it, I mean, you need somebody to distribute the music, obviously, but if they're talking a percent, really, they're giving you money up front, which we were lucky to get for this album, or at least they're like paying for something. That's all it is to me. It's just like, I just don't like going broke doing this shit, and making videos is expensive and running ads is expensive, all that shit. So I'd just rather, if someone else can pay, I'll personally,
Yeah, I like that better too.
You know what I mean? Like that's, and then touring, like, I mean, touring at an early stage is a lot of times not something that makes money. Like if you're like me and you want to have 2 violin players at every show, then that's money you're spending really, like to go on tour. It's like you make some of it back, but overall it's probably a loss. So it's like, who's paying for that shit? And the distro, in this case, my distro company doesn't pay for it, but because they pay me back for a lot of the shit I spent to make the album, it's like I've been able to stay okay with that shit.
I see. That's fair though. That they pay you back for what you spend.
I mean, I didn't even know if they were gonna, but my manager's just really good at finessing the shit. And to be honest, like he just makes money up here out of nowhere. So I'm really lucky.
That's the best type of manager to have. My manager's cool. I feel like my manager's like, even when I'm trying to be nice and be like, oh, I'll look out. He's like, no, boom, business. That's what we have to do. Just like this. Yeah. I'm like, damn.
The line to manage, like to be able to do that without pissing people off sometimes is really difficult. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, me either.
There's a lot of like funny language I've learned over the years. Like one thing I figured out when I was, and people ask me like how to figure out how much to ask when they want to get paid for a production deal or something like that, is just to say like, well, usually what I get is this amount, but I know you guys, and just shoot like, they just say like 10 times what you think they're going to pay, and then just be like, with a reason, and then just be like, but I know maybe that's not something that we're gonna be able to do, but like, you tell me what and just start there, and they're like, oh shit, okay, well maybe we could do this, and then they just,
the whole time.
That's better than just being like, fuck you, pay me this amount, or not doing it, kind of thing,
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you don't want to lose the relationship.
Like I'm looking at 750, but I'll take 650.
Yeah, and then I mean, obviously that gets easier to do once somebody does actually pay you that amount for whatever the thing is. Like if you're a producer, if you're or whatever, once one person has actually paid you that, then you can just be like, well, that's what they pay me, so what do you?
Exactly right.
Until then, you kind of got to bullshit though. Let's listen to this fucking music. Trevor, you want to start with a user thing, or we could play some more shit first, or
let's play some music.
How much did the album roughly cost? I don't even really want to answer that. Way more than it fucking should. I'm going to spend about a quarter of what I spent on this album on the next one, and I bet it's going to do better than the last one. I just learned a lot. And the thing is, like, when you have money to spend, sometimes you can waste it very easily. Because really what you need to do is learn how to do shit. It's not really like, I don't know, unless you have like millions of dollars to spend on ads. Even then, I don't think you can really make people give a shit without knowing what the product is, which is really just a learning process.
All right, should we play some music?
Yeah.
Amazing. This is first up is
So we just usually listen to like a minute of these and then get a sense.
You give your feedback, and then we take a break in the middle. We play some of y'all stuff, and it'll be a good time. Hold on, I saw that Hunter Madrid, shout out Hunter, returning member of the community. This is their track. They're gonna be first up tonight.
Nice. Little beat idea, I guess. It reminded me a ton of that. You remember that song "No Child Left Behind" on Donda?
You said
It
No
was
Child
like
Left Behind.
it's the one with like Vori on it, and it's like it's the one where like I think that's what it's called, where it kind of is like He's done miracles on me. Just like organ shit.
Yeah, that do have like a Kanye feel to it, like some shit he'll get on.
Yeah, I'll fucking get on that. Have him send me that. Send me that shit. I mean, yeah, it's cool. Obviously, like that type of production because it doesn't have drums and shit. It's just like it kind of the whole thing is just going to ride on what the vocal does. But I definitely feel like it would inspire. I mean, clearly like album intro vibes or something.
Yeah, definitely intro. Like I don't see it like I'm not saying like a single, but definitely like intro.
No. That's tight. Yeah, Trevor, tell them to send me that, or can you just?
Yep.
Can you whoever they is, can you just or Trevor, did they send it as a file? If they're cool with it, I'll do something on it.
Yeah, I have their email, so I can forward it to you.
Definitely my type of shit.
Yeah, I have their email, so I can easily connect you because we're doing a new system this week.
Love it.
Amazing. Let's keep it
So
moving.
fucking exhausted. I got home at 6 a.m. last night. All right, let's hear it.
Let's do. Oh, shout out to Ben Blanks, the GOAT, the legend. Open for Johan in the Chicago show. Shout out Vic Mensa. He subscribed.
Oh yeah.
This is a working project outro for his next project.
Vic is here right now.
Who? No, Ben Blanks is.
Oh.
I was contextualizing Ben Blanks' performance.
Every once in a while, Vic just shows up and just randomly just does something like that. I'd be like, thanks, man. Maybe next time. All right.
Red hair, warm skin, already said I'm in. Warm days, cold nights, before the dark turns light. I'm there so alone. What would I be alone? Your stone, my throat. Glass houses on the road. Backseat, your car.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fire.
Let's see that little tone.
The first part kind of sound like Coldplay a little bit to me.
Yeah, Coldplay hard.
Yeah.
Ooh. Get them background vocals.
Should make such a difference.
Cold breeze, cold breeze.
That's sick as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
That's this dude submits a lot of shit here, and I've met him. Obviously, didn't perform with him, but he I think that's the best one yet, Ben. I'm all in on that. You do sound a bit like Chris Martin on that first part, but I don't think that's a problem.
I don't know what happened to our video. Fuck it.
Oh yeah, whatever. He yeah, he likes a lot of the Ben likes a lot of the triple like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. He likes that waltz shit. So
This
I
shit's
like
hard.
that. I don't really know one else that does that as much as him, so it's kind of cool too. Good trademark. I fuck with it, man. Good work as always. That's my favorite one. I think you've played me. Sure.
Oh. Mm.
Who is this?
Oh, Lucas.
Lucas Burkholder, yeah. Little snippet.
Oh, Jordan.
Yeah,
That was hard, Lucas.
he cooked that up right before stream, so shout out to him.
Yeah, as always, like if we play your music, just put your Instagram or something in the chat so people can follow you. But yeah, that was I like that. It was smooth, kind of hard, 80s a little bit. Who do you hear getting on that, Mikey?
I can hear Party Nuts doing that.
That's
That'd
a
be
good
sick
call.
as shit.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be incredible. Holy shit.
Let's keep it moving.
I love it. I'm so fucking tired. I'm gonna sleep like 12 hours tonight.
I'm not gonna go to sleep for like 6 hours.
This is Dev Rob.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm a misfit. Said I never be shit. Yeah, I never fit in. Yeah, I always been here. Yeah, I'm out here winning. That don't mean we all in. All my truths, we all in. Racks on me, they callin'. Who the fuck wanna fit in? Being weird, that's just fun. When I call my trouble, yeah, bitch, I do not run. Boy, you better know. Yeah, because I am the one. Put them up against me, yeah, and I'm getting shit done. Got these problems and I end it. All this money, I'ma spend it. All my actions, I defend it. Talk my shit if then I meant it. I'm a star, I intend it. Brown boy, yeah, I'm independent. Yeah, we up, yeah, we up. If it's up, then it's stuck. Yeah, I'm a misfit. Said I never be shit. Yeah, I never fit in. Yeah, I always been here. Yeah, I'm out here winning. That don't mean we all in. All my truths, we all in. Racks on me, they call.
I thought it was my friend Jod Darko. He wrote the vocals and the melodies kind of reminded me of him. That's cool though.
That shit's hard.
Is that I wonder, is that going to be like that synth solo at the end? Is that like an open verse for somebody, or is that an instrumental solo? Because if it's instrumental solo, I wouldn't do it that early. So, yeah, I thought it was cool. I mean, I try to give feedback when I can, and I guess in this case, I feel like maybe it might be slightly more impactful if I think maybe if the track dropped out a couple times, or if you have if the person produced it or got the stems or whatever to like just pull it back in a couple spots, just so that when it hits hard again, it's like more impactful because it is just very like all like big the whole time type of shit.
It's more like
I
attention.
don't know.
That
What do you say?
it'll be more attention grabbing if they do that. Like what you're just saying.
Yeah, it could literally be the dropouts, but I mean, I tend to like pull stuff back a lot. Obviously,
Because the
outside of
song is not a bad song. It just definitely needs some drops.
Yeah, it's very it's like an assault on the senses and shit.
Type shit.
Where are you right now? You just parked outside the crib?
Yeah, I'm in the crib, hot boxing, smoking, relaxing. Just crushed a Slim Jim.
Are you back in Maryland, right, or Atlanta, or where are you right now?
I'm in Maryland.
Right.
I live in Maryland again.
Oh, you're back near.
I'm
near
literally
Polo.
15 minutes away from the Six Flags you're talking about.
Trying to go to Six Flags. I was almost gonna go on Friday. You don't know this about me, but I'm like obsessed with fucking like roller coasters and shit. Like I know, like I go on, like I'm obsessed with it. Like I like watch YouTubers that like review roller coasters and shit. They're opening a new one at the Six Flags in LA on Friday.
What's it called?
It's like Wonder Woman or some shit, but I don't know. But it's cool. It's like whatever. I don't know. I'm too fucking tired though. I don't know. We'll see. I feel like I gotta like do some shit on my album.
You get there, you're gonna have to show me this shit. I might have to FaceTime you. I might have to show me this shit.
Yeah.
Let's keep it moving.
Oh, good. Yeah. No, so that was cool. Nice work, man. Who was that? We dropped the thing. Oh, DevRab. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Someone said, "Oh shit, I'm in Frederick, Maryland." Is that close by?
Yeah, that's not too far. Shout out to Frederick, Maryland, man. DMV shit, man.
DMV shit. There's a lot of DMV in LA, I find.
Didn't you have a good show in Maryland when you were on tour, Johan?
We did Silver Spring, Maryland, which is pretty much DC, I think. And that was great. Yeah, I don't know.
You were at the Fillmore?
Yeah, we did I was like opening for 070 Shake's North American tour, and we did we did the Fillmore. It was crazy. It's a great audience.
That's a good venue. I've only performed there once.
You played the Fillmore. Was it opening for somebody too, or for Trivi?
No, it was actually way before then. I performed there like 2015.
That's fire.
Yeah, they just had me endorsed. They had me just have a set.
I like the way the room, like the way it's shaped and shit. Right, it's like kind of tall and not so everybody's kind of close to you. Like it's not even there's like a lot of people there, but it's not like they're just really fucking far away and you can't see them or shit. Like it's just kind of all around you. It's really like
exactly.
It's like that. That one was like that. House of Blues in Chicago is like that, and whatever the fuck we performed in Montreal at a shit. It was literally called the Corona Theater.
The Corona Theater.
Yeah,
Fuck around, got wear a mask.
A lot of people going out right in the middle of the virus, just going to see a show at the Corona Theater. Man, it just doesn't sound like a good idea. But yeah, it was a good show though. Montreal went off too. They're crazy actually in Montreal.
No, I'm not working being able to go out there. So
they think it's you just got your passport.
Huh?
Yeah, I gotta get that shit renewed soon. All right.
All right, let's keep
J Love Music said, what does he mean by this? Or they mean by this? Anyone looking for songs to hop on? Meaning, J Love, does that mean you have beats or you are a singer rapper? Please, I hope you find some people in here. Just maybe hit up some of the people that are playing tonight. If we don't play your shit, hopefully we play your shit. All right, yeah, cool.
Awesome. We'll do a couple more and then we can play some Mikey stuff. And then Johan, if you want to send me an MP3, I can upload it real quick.
I should probably do that.
This is Don't Go Online, also known as Tyler Vlogs. Don't know if this is a harder one. We'll see.
That's fun.
Don't go online.
Hey, boy, you get the fuck up off my lawn.
Yeah, we get all genres.
Should probably close my eyes and lose focus. Hearing voices with my third eye open. decipher this omen. I down the elixir like it isn't potent. Talk to demons, the devil stay joking. Still is pitchfork just to poke him. We're all stuck in doom like Doomily in London. Bright eyes open to.
You know what? Is this person? Are we the person that submitted this? Did they produce it too, or they're the rapper on it? If we can find
Don't go
out.
online. Let's clarify.
It would actually. We should make that a rule. Not a rule, but like I think in the future people should say when they submit, just say a few words about like what part it is, because like I can talk about the beat, I can talk about the rapping. You know what I mean? Like it's helpful to know like what part is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But I thought it was cool. I thought the beat was really nice. I thought the vocals came off pretty good. I mean, it was definitely. I like the way like they were mixed really well. Actually, I thought they fit really well into the beat in that way. Well, what do you think?
Yeah, they were. It was cool. I like the beat, and like you said, it was mixed very well. I mean, the wordplay could have been a little stronger, but other than that,
Yeah. That's the thing is like, I think especially with the wordplay shit sometimes, because we do get a lot of songs that are like, well, there's that shit too. I know that's you don't want to do that, and that's not what this was. But it's like, I do think the thing about having like good wordplay and bars and all that type of shit is like really just about how much time you put into it. Like obviously some people are just like geniuses and come up with shit like on the fly or whatever, but I feel like a lot of people that have really clever lyrics, it's just that they go like every single bar, they look at it. Like maybe you do even if you did a rough take like this, depends how you work, but it's like maybe just go back every single line and be like, okay, what is a more clever way of saying this, you know?
right, like
And
the witty bar you have.
yeah, like every single line, you know what I mean? I think the
Mhm.
lyrical miracle shit, to me, that's more about people that just rap like super fast and try to show off how much they can rhyme and shit. But I
Right.
think the wordplay thing is different. It's more just about cleverness, and it's not about like watch me spit really fast. It's just more like,
Is what you're saying and how you say it.
yeah, like what's the most interesting way to say this? And this applies to like all types of music, really. It applies to singing and pop music and R&B, all type of shit. Just like, and it's something I always am trying to work on with myself, because I tend to say things very literally. Like I just say what I mean. And sometimes it's like maybe there's a more unique way to say that shit, and it's really like the only obstacle between me and doing that is just like taking the time to bother to do it,
Right.
because it's like it's not hard. It just takes time. It's just like you gotta be patient. Spend 20 minutes coming up with the best two lines, for this spot. It'll, if you have to.
Yeah, it's been something.
What are you working on, by the way? You got music coming soon?
Yeah, Mikey, plug your stuff.
Yeah, I got my project dropping Friday. My album.
Oh
Emo or Die.
shit! Oh, incredible timing then. All right, so everybody's gonna follow this dude. Spotify, SoundCloud. What's it called again?
It's called Emo or Die 2. Drops Friday.
Where?
And literally, it's a whole bunch of different vibes. I got production from Honorable C Note,
Nice.
Zan Gang Beats. He's like one of the like underground plug producers. I like a lot of underground plug producers made my tape, other than Honorable C Note. And I produced one of my songs too for me and Cash Diamond.
What are you producing?
I record and produce in Fruity Loops.
Nice.
Yeah, my whole album was made in Fruity Loops.
Have you been producing this whole time?
I learned how to produce probably like 2 years ago, and I was on and off with it, but I really got really good at it like probably a couple months ago. And I really know how to make plug beats really good, and I know how to make drum and bass beats too.
Are you trying to like do more of that, like in terms of like whatever you're doing after this shit, producing more of it yourself or co-producing?
Hell yeah, because at the end of the day, I feel like I like creating. I like hearing the 808s. I like different synths, and
Yeah.
I make most of my music off melodies. So it's like same thing with beats. It's like I like to make the melodies and come together, because then it's like a hit. It's like when I'm recording a song, it's like making a hit.
It's really fun just as a thing, and like I find that, I mean, you're like a lyricist at heart. For me, like lyrics, sometimes it's like if that's all I was doing for a few days, it's like a lot of just mental energy. And sometimes it's just like producing's mental energy too, but it's just like it's a little more fun, I guess, because it's just like, ooh, that sounds good, It's just like
You can fuck around with the sounds and shit.
yeah, it's like less of an intense like I'm actually with this next shit I'm putting out. I'm kind of doing the lyrics last because I spent like a year making 070 Shakes album with her, and like that's kind of how she'll do it. She'll just kind of like find the sound she wants, find the melody she wants, and then file it away, and then come back to it and be like, oh, this one is good, and then be like, all right, I'm gonna write some lyrics. Not actually, So it's like I've been trying to just save that and just let the creative process be a little less focused on like making sure the shit is good and like all the details are right lyrically, and more just trying to get the overall picture, just like a lot of ideas and shit first. Makes it more
Right,
fun.
right, right. No, that's why I'm trying to get like I feel like I just want to show because I make literally I can do every type of music. Like I can sing and
Yeah.
I can rap, so I do it all type stuff. And it's like when I get to that platform or that stage to where everybody's paying attention, I'm going to release the different songs. Like I got like I said, the drum and bass songs. I
So
got rock,
crazy.
I got R&B, I got like real smooth type vibes, like different things. It's just it's all out. It's all
I can't wait to hear the drum and bass shit.
yeah. I'm gonna send it in our group chat. I got you. I was gonna send it
Sick.
earlier. I wonder if they want to hear it.
We could play a couple. I mean, yeah.
Let's play Mikey's single first, the one that's already released, and
Yeah.
and then we'll play the unreleased stuff. And Johan, if you've got stuff in between, let me know.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. All my lazy shit today.
I'm about to make sure I send this song.
I got. Oh yeah.
All right, everybody. This is Mikey's. Mikey, is this the lead single off the project? This is Emo Note.
Emo Note. This is the last single. The lead single that's gonna be on the project is Brazy.
Word.
This is the one produced by Honorable.
Honorable C Note.
C Note. What? Emo, yeah, C Note. Emo, yeah, C Note. Emo, C Note. What? I got hundreds, I got cash, I got guap, I got cash. Get behind me, know a nigga not gon' stop. Bad bitch in my hotel room, she gon' give me top. She gon' suck me up so good in my two-seater with no top. They keep Molly and Percocet, little bitch, what you tryna pop? She keep asking all these questions, little bitch, tell me use it. My shooters, they ready to bust it up. These niggas, they claiming they hot, but they fly. My FND came with a stick in the mouth. My shooters is paranoid, you might get blown in your crib, and I'm running your crib with them hollows. Talking too much, you won't not see tomorrow. Chopper no got no sympathy or sorrow. For the pussy nigga up like a taco. Chopper killed the nigga, thought he was macho. Sight with the beam, that's how I spot you. Have my bitch set him up, that's how I got you. Run off with your pack like this shit, which is not you. Bitch, I be sipping no money cup. Purple and pink in my cup, I'm a double up. Fucking no sisters, they twins, I'm a double. She want me fuck wrong, but I told her I don't. Been fucking these bitches since we was on double. F in the cool, they can't get with it. I need a million right now, 100,000 not enough for us. I pop a perk, have my gun doing uppercuts. I got hundreds, I got cash, I got guap. Fans get behind me, know a nigga not gon' stop. Bad bitch in my hotel room, she gon' give me top. She gon' suck me up so good in my two-seater with no top. They keep Molly and Percocet, little bitch, what you tryna pop? She keep asking all these questions, little bitch, tell me use it. My shooters, they ready to bust it up. These niggas, they claiming they hot, but they flop. My FND came with a stick in the mouth. My shooters is paranoid, you might get popped. Bitch, I'm a blood, but I stay with the CeeLo. Went hard on this bitch and this shit made my CeeLo. As long as I got me, no care about what he know. Keep talking that shit, then it's murder that shit. Ain't saving no bitches, I can't be a hero. You say she get 10, but the bitches are 0. A double little nigga, I'm feeling like Nero. VS and VVS, down is my eyes. I want good high tech, so I paid the prices. I shot with the plug every time it goes sight. Bitch, I stay going up like a Willie on mic. And my bitches fuck bitches, they really on nights. Tell me what the fuck is really wrong with me. All this cash and all these bitches, man, it's all on me. I got hundreds, I got cash, I got guap, I got fans get behind me, know a nigga not gon' stop. Bad bitch in my hotel room, she gon' give me top. She gon' suck me up so good in my two-seater with no top. They keep Molly and Percocet, little bitch, what you tryna pop? She keep asking all these questions, little tell me use it. My shooters, they ready to bust it up. These niggas, they claiming they hot, but they flop. My FND came with a stick in the mouth. My shooters is paranoid, you might get popped.
Shout out, Yes. Emo
That shit
nerd.
was crazy. I love it. I love your voice is just so like it's just got such this weird like wispy kind of quality to it. It's just such a like even just coming like even just from a production perspective, it's like the texture of it is so like interesting that it's like I think it's crazy how much a part of like something being good just comes down to like does your voice sound interesting and like a lot of times people play shit where it's like the production is great, and the writing is great, and the melodies is great, and it's like but their voices just sounds like boring as shit to me.
Right,
I don't
right,
usually
right.
say in those words because I try to be nice, but like it's like I don't know how you find a different inflection if you don't innately sound interesting. But I feel like I don't know if did you that something you worked on or you just kind of like sound like that? I mean, it seems
My
like that's
voice.
pretty natural.
Yeah, I'm about to say my voice sounds like that. Like the crazy shit is when I record without auto tune sometimes, and it still sounds like I have auto tune. That's just my voice. So when my bros put shit on it, like it just works, and I can't use the regular Antares because makes me sound robotic. I use wave tune because it caters to
It's
my
way
soft
soon
voice.
too.
Yeah,
That's
it's for our
crazy.
softer voices. It's better.
I use Wavestone because I'm cheap, but I feel like
It's
I've
better.
grown to like I've like grown to like appreciate autotune. Like whatever, I had cracked autotune for a few years, and like I think it's pretty hard to get a crack at that anymore. They're just like they're too careful. But now it's like $600, and I'm just like didn't really feel like
Nah, I
spending
made
that.
sure. I always told myself if I was performing live, if they cut everything, I want to still be able to sound the same. So that's why I never want to alter my shit too much. Like the way I sound in that song, like I was like, what I say? I said, I got hundreds, I got cash, I got guap. Face get behind me, know a nigga not gonna stop. Bad bitch in my hotel room, she gonna give me top. You know, so that's just how I sound when I do it. I literally was
It
like
is
that.
how you sound. But I will say, like, I mean, you're doing it like I don't know. I'm just saying, like, I don't know how you found that as a style of vocal performance, but it's like even just hearing it this way, it's like you're clearly like putting a certain type of personality and texture into the
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like
performance,
I
and that's
also
what I think people can
played
learn
around.
to like do more. You know,
Yeah, you got to play around with it. Like I'm not. When I was growing up doing my music, a lot of my bros, when I do my ad libs, they're wild, and my bros are like, "Yo, you in the studio just yelling and doing whatever." I'm like, "Bro, I'm having fun. Like that's you got to play with it."
yeah, yeah. It's playful. It's like it's just like it's not always just like it's not how you would just say it. It's not just what's the most clean like correct way to sing it. It's more just like what is the most expressive way, like what conveys the
Mhm.
feeling of the shit. And like I think people can
Like
let
feel it when I
sometimes
say,
yeah, like you can like people can like let their voice um just get a little more like just allow it to do whatever weird shit it does when they're really feeling it and kind of like just going with the feel of the song and shit. But
right,
that shit was tight, man. So yeah, all right, so how does that fit into the project?
shit. That is like that's actually the intro to the project. That's how I start the tape off. What I try to do since my
Really? That's
emo,
sick.
like my emo sense for like I'm a Cancer, so it's emotional. So it's like basically I'm starting off with like the hard going in, like I want them to hear me, like I want you to hear me. You're gonna hear the lyrics, the voice, the vocals. You're gonna be like, oh, he's not playing. And then I switch to the melodic vibes because you're going through different emotions on the tape. I want it to be like an emotional roller coaster.
That's my favorite shit. That's what I always look for, and like we should get on that actually. True, we should do that remix shit again. But like I had a lot of people in the Discord and like TikTok and shit like remix some of my songs, and I would like gave out like a prize, whatever, to the winner and all that shit. So I was like picking my favorites, and my favorites were the ones that like took me on that journey where it's like I never knew where it was going to go next, and it's like as an album, I think it's cool if it can do that too, and just kind of tell a story musically too, and like you said, like a roller coaster, just kind of. I think that's like I think people too often are just kind of like, well, here's a bunch of songs, and like we put them in an order and that's it. And it's just like, well, is there stuff that like flows throughout? Is there stuff that carries over? Is there shit that like makes it cohesive?
Be
That's
together.
uh do we have another one of yours also?
Yeah,
Or
I sent him another one. Then I
let's
sent the
play
drum
let's try
bass.
the other Mikey one. Yeah. Let's just do it all. We're doing like let's do the full other one and then we'll do like a minute of a third one and then keep going just because we got a lot of people.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Mikey, I've got emo boy vibes, and then yeah, is emo boy vibes the drum and bass one, or is this off the project?
Yeah, that's the drum and bass one. Brazy is the single off the project. That's the one I sent you to.
Okay, cool. I gotta find that one. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got it. Hold on. let's do. I've got Emo Boy already uploaded, and then I've got Johan's uploaded, so I'll upload Brazy after this.
That works. That works.
Yeah, the drum.
Let's do one more of his and then mine, and then later when we wrap up, we can play his third one. How's that? We'll do his at the end.
Sure.
All right, cool.
This is an exclusive. That's crazy. Nobody's heard this.
Play demos. I'm gonna play a demo later.
Y'all about to hear Mikey on some different shit.
I like it already.
Baby, we can take our time. Just make sure we vibing right. Making sure the vibe is tight. Baby, you know it's all about vibe. Outside, it's getting lit, so yeah, we out tonight. Hit the rooftop parties in the bar. We so fucked that we gon' call a Uber, need no car. If you live with me tonight, I will make you a star. Baby, too fast for love. She told me she never really had this love, but baby, let's just have it while we at this club. So the DJ play this shit right here. I know she wanna play this game. Baby, come on the dance floor. Show me your moves. Show me how you move. Let loose, baby girl, we got nothing to lose. This is the lifestyle that I think you will choose. You got drinks in your system, girl, ain't no need to prove. We partying all night, baby, no time to snooze. Baby, we can take our time. Just make sure we vibing right. Making sure the vibe is tight. Baby, you know it's all about vibe. Outside, it's getting lit, so yeah, we out tonight. Hit the rooftop parties in the bar. We so fucked that we gon' call a Uber, need no car. If you live with me tonight, I will make you a star. Baby, we might be moving too fast for love. She told me she never really had this love, but baby, let's just have it while we at this club. So the DJ play this shit right here.
That was fire.
Thank
What
you,
an
bro.
odd combo. Yeah, it's like so smooth, but then like, yeah, with the British like.
Somebody said alternate universe Calvin Harris D&B wave bounces.
That's fire as shit.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody's heard me on that. Like, I'm just, when I start releasing that shit, it's gonna be different for everybody.
Someone asked if there's a pre-save link or something. You do that shit?
Yeah, I do have a pre-save link on my Instagram. It's in my bio. Follow me on @official Mikey Polo.
Putting it here.
Pre-save
Johan,
link.
you play yours?
Sure.
Yeah.
That was tight. That was great, man. Thank you for that. I'm
Appreciate
excited to hear this. Yeah.
Johan, anything you want to share?
I think apparently I played you guys this before, but I've changed it a bit. But I still haven't written the lyrics yet. But we added a bunch of like guitars and shit today. That's all. I just thought you'd enjoy hearing it again.
Hell yeah.
But I don't remember when I played it or whatever. I'm just working on the album, and you're just kind of hearing the album come together. Hopefully, so
Let's hear it.
that's what it is. No lyrics yet.
Damn.
Yeah, okay. I got to clean up that guitar at the end. I had my friend play it today, but basically doing an impression of like the Rat Attack guitars on like Man on the Moon.
That shit gonna be hard, bro. That shit reminded me like I used to listen to shit like Kid Cudi used to be one of my favorite artists. So like,
Just clear inspiration there from him.
hell yeah! When I heard, I was like, oh,
yeah, no, there's no question what I was channeling there, but yeah, no, hell yeah. So I'm gonna fuck with lyrics on. I think it was Friday. I'm gonna do some tomorrow, but I think on Friday I'm gonna get the lyrics going. I clean up that guitar shit at the end where it's like it's cool, but it gets a little too much like bluesiness and shit. I want to make it a little more just streamlined, but yeah. So the beat started as this thing that a dude that I actually met through. I think it was either through here or through Instagram, but who just goes by like Baghdad Beats or something like that. Just sent me the initial idea for the second half. I did the first thing on a live stream a few weeks ago. That piano shit, I literally did this on here like
oh shit.
And then the second half started as that beat with that dude, but I stripped his like trap drums completely and put in those like that like filtered tom thing, that kind of Kanye type drum.
Yeah.
And then added the guitars with my friend Zach today, who I met through the Good Music orbit.
Shout out Zach, man.
He's fire. He's in LA. Zach Jurich. I think that's how he says it. Jurich. I don't know. DJURICH. He was the engineer when in my brief period working with Kanye. He was the engineer, so I met him through that. And now he's like just more doing production and been fucking with him a lot. So
you got that shit.
I'll play you guys again. Hopefully in a couple weeks when it's a little closer. But thank you. You
and I definitely gonna make some hits.
Let's fucking go. I'm always down, bro. You just send me, yeah. Well, now that this project's out, it's like clean slate. Yeah. Or it's about to be done. That's how I feel, at least. Once I had this album out, because I dropped an album 2 months ago. 2 months ago today, actually. As soon as that was out, it was just like, oh, sweet. It's like finally. I mean, I always been making music, but it was just like a really moment of like, now I can just make anything. It's like I'm no longer even thinking about that shit. It's just kind of like,
right.
It's like
the album is a whole build up,
open fucking skies and horizon. Just like, what the fuck, where do I go next? So I feel really inspired right
now. Type shit.
Should we keep it moving?
What do we got, Trevor?
Yeah. All right. We got. Hold on. We got Nature Player. Shout out to Nature Player. They also subscribed. Nature Player, I think you gifted 3 subs so far, so shout out to you. That's awesome. This is Candlelight with Billy, and I believe they actually both came from the Discord. Maybe they connected in it, or maybe they didn't. I don't know.
That's awesome. I love that when they meet here, facilitating the future of music.
Yeah.
We got a text right here.
Do or die, live a lie, it might be nice. Take flight, I might lose a feather. It's getting cold outside. Do you enjoy the weather? It could be better, you should probably watch your step on the ice. Hope you brought a sweater, it gets worse tonight. Leather, everything just split seconds, gone forever. Ephemeral, but memory puts up a fight. And do you remember when we had our first? It wasn't the last and it wasn't the worst. Whatever we rehearsed wasn't pure enough to stay. I didn't know it was the end, but I was sure enough to say I love you, but you're a lot to handle. I'm getting burned by your candlelight. The struggle isn't worth it, oh damn it, I was certain, but that can't be right. I love you, but you're a lot to handle. I'm getting burned by your candlelight. The struggle isn't worth it, oh damn it, I'm getting burned by your candlelight. I don't wanna die young. Imposter syndrome fucking me, don't wanna be the one. Don't know if I can do another trip around the sun. I've been trying to find a way to be a better son. Playing with decibels, got my hand in the metal and now I'm twisted. Keep your eyes on me. Calling a referee, you were never in front of me, yeah, I'm wicked. Call me red-handed. Showed you the colors, the pretty fleece on my collar, it got you gripping. Just want you to listen. Pulled on the strings and now I'm focusing on the things that almost got me admitted. We're flying down the back roads, watching all the black smoke, coming from the plants that we used to ride a bike by. We're all gonna die. I love you, but you're a lot to handle. I'm getting burned by your candlelight. The struggle isn't worth it, oh damn it,
All right.
Look. Yeah, you go first.
All right. Honest opinion. I'm very. I'm not really a fan of the beat or the hook. That second verse though, I like when it came in and it sounded a little
That's my
different.
favorite part too.
But the hook, it sounded a little breathy to me. It's like kind of like I don't. It wasn't appealing to like if I was in a car full of people and I just put that on while we're riding, they would all look at me like, "Yo, what the fuck?"
Yeah, it's definitely for like a particular audience, I think. But I agree with you. The second verse was my favorite part as well. That was the first. That was my favorite part for sure.
Yeah,
I did like the production, but yeah, it's definitely like it's definitely a certain type of music. But I think for what it is, like we do get a decent amount. We haven't really tonight, but decent amount is kind of like emo pop shit from time to time. And I do think of all the stuff I've gotten in that world, like I like this one more than a lot of it. Like I thought it was a good balance of just not being like insanely annoyingly abrasive, but just still like it's like good melodies and shit. I wasn't paying too much attention to the lyrics, but I agree with you though. The second verse is definitely my favorite part, and
yeah.
that vocal.
The hook just kind of like it's just if the hook was brushed up more, it would be better.
Yeah, I'm with it. That said, folks can follow this. Who is this again?
This is
So,
Nature Player and
Disrespect
Billy
and shit.
exclamation
Oh yeah,
point.
yeah. Excellent. Okay, cool.
All right, let's keep it moving. Fucking
Excited. Yeah, keep sending. Send us a revision, Nature Player. Send us where it goes in a few weeks. I actually think we could do more of that here. We could do more like I really like hearing stuff evolve. I think so. Yeah. All right. Cool. What's next?
Yeah, Nature
I'll make
Player.
another drink,
If you send a second edition next week, I'll make sure to play it because your Nature
Yeah.
Player is super consistent. I'm gonna play some shit. Johan, you'll have to guess who it is. Mikey, I have introduced you to this person, so yeah.
Smoking fucking.
oh yeah. That man.
Tryna make money off top, never gon' fly. Lately I'm keeping my distance, tryna make money off top. Photoshop hot, niggas get cropped out the pictures. Stop doing Zans and it don't make a difference. Stop doing Zans and it don't make a difference. Stop doing Zans and it don't make a difference. Stop doing Zans and it don't make a difference. Aye, yeah, probably never met a nigga like me. Treat the beat like Tarantino fight scene, probably fighting demons in my sleep. Treat the beat like white boy starting fight club. Oversight is way too hard to see. Pills and hard and scarred up on my teeth. Still could pull your daughter if I peep. Money probably fucked up my relations. Money probably fucking with the music. Relationships done fucked up all my sleep. Way too hard to fake, it's hard to keep. Fuck if she a freak, if she a dub. Way too anxious when I'm in a club. Don't mistake narcotics for the funds. Fuck a couple hundred if it's drugs. Probably cap a zipper for a feature. Probably hit your crib before a placement. Probably hit your bitch before a repost. Nigga, where you living, where you staying? Tryna make money off top, never gon' fly. Lately I'm keeping my distance, tryna make.
Everybody know who that is. That's J Mac.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew who that was.
His voice is really cool. It's really just like same thing we were talking about earlier. Like he just kind of lets the emotion take it, and then lets his voice get like weird and different sometimes to help just communicate it. It's like personal that way.
Type shit. See, yeah.
Probably that one.
Yeah.
Wait, his handle's my name isn't J Mac, which makes it
Yeah.
really confusing about like what we're supposed to call him. I guess just my name isn't J Mac.
Right.
It's very confusing.
Like my name is J Mac, but my name isn't J Mac.
Very confusing. But maybe his name isn't J Mac. Did we ever actually sort that out, Trevor? Like, what is his? Are we not supposed to call him J Mac?
He's in the chat. Ask him.
Yeah. What do you want us to call you for real? Like,
I feel like we had a conversation about this at
Yeah,
one point.
we've definitely talked about it.
I said, call me
Fire
J
as always, man. Nice work. He played a one recently that I was really like into because I've been trying to tell him to do more to stuff with like real simple hooks and stuff because he tends to rap a lot and very well and do like a lot of different variations of textures of that shit, but not as much like I don't know. A lot of times there's just like less emphasis on like having a real simple hook at the end of it. So I feel like this one could benefit from that. Not that every song needs it, but he has played a couple recently where I was like really like, oh shit, this has the whole. I don't know. I like stuff that has a hook, you know. But what else we got?
Ben Blank said he said it in his album that his name isn't J Mac, but everybody calls him J Mac. Duh. Yeah, I'm not a true J Mac fan. My name is John, but everybody call me J Mac. Shout out J Mac. Shout out John. Can't avoid it. True.
Yeah,
John.
I know a girl looking for John. Yeah.
All right, let's keep
John.
moving.
New John right there, right here. All right.
Do a couple more, and then I'll play Mikey stuff. And Johan, if you want to play anything else, I can play something off the album if you want. You let me know.
Oh, let's go. Come on. Let's go.
All right.
Oh man, I'm struggling. I haven't eaten a meal yet today.
Yeah, that's probably an issue. Low blood sugar and all
I
that.
ate a bunch of like salami earlier.
You have the
Anyway,
worst
go ahead.
diet.
Yeah.
He said, my man said, I just woke up, ate salami, and said, fuck it. Cried 2 tears
I
in a
didn't even
bucket.
wake
Said,
up.
fuck
I
it.
woke up and did nothing. Went to a session. Got home at 5:30. Ate some salami and started drinking and got on here. So
He said,
I don't
regular.
know.
No cheese?
I did have some cheese. I actually tweeted about cheese earlier while I was eating. I had some extra sharp cheddar. Pretty good.
He said it's so short they should have cut your tongue.
Yeah, pretty much. They have a word for it. It's actually it's not called extra sharp. It's something. It's it's like they have a word. Hang on. Seriously sharp. That's what they call it.
Seriously short.
No jokes.
They said,
All right, let's hear it.
she gonna cut
Yeah.
All right, who's in the chat? Call out if you're in the chat if you want your shit played. We're getting to the end of the stream, so we're gonna do some rapid fire ones.
Oh yeah, please spam
Right,
us.
I see Mac Noel. Mac Noel's in the chat, so this is their track Magic. We're gonna start listening to 30 seconds of each.
It's a beat, I think.
I like this.
Oh, here we go.
Taken with all the rules we're breaking, nothing really matters. No.
I like this shit.
Yeah.
Is this the end? Or should I wait until we meet again? Again. 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 As if by magic you came to me in my dreams, baby.
Pretty interesting. Pretty different from it. We don't really got anything like that before. Kind of 80s, a little bit. Sort of like European sound. Almost sound like a French band or some shit from the 80s.
I can hear this shit on Grand Theft Auto.
I definitely think this would be something where, like, maybe on the chorus, it's a bit like, it's maybe a bit overdone, but it also just always fucking works to, like, just put the vocal through a vocoder or a harmonizer or something and just have some of that texture on this type of record. I think would really help. Just because there's no harmonies at all. It's a very, like, it's a nice lead, but I feel like it would just benefit from, like, thickness and shit maybe in the choruses. I feel like none of the melodies are, like, life-changingly good, but I can hear that this person like wants to make hit songs and like is figuring out how to structure it like that. And like, I really think that if they just keep going, it's gonna happen. But it definitely feels just like I can hear that they like want it. I think they can hear that it sounds like The Weeknd or some shit like that, basically. And I think they're gonna get to that. But it's just I feel like I'll just keep making shit, basically.
That's exactly what I first was thinking. I was like, this reminds me of some shit that The Weeknd would do.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope. Who is this again, Trevor?
That was Mac Noel. They're in the chat.
Very cool. Sweet. Yeah. Mac, I would just say keep sending shit. I know you have they sent in before?
Yeah, they've been in the chat.
Yeah. Just keep sending shit because like I'm excited to hear where this goes. I really think I can hear that you have like a vision,
Oh yeah.
and I literally think it's just a matter of just practicing, just, keep writing. But yeah, I like it. It was good. Production was cool.
All right, keeping it moving. Drashe is up next. He said this is a true beat. I don't know how hard it is. Drashe, if it's not hard, it's your fault.
Like the 808s. Really bouncy.
Yeah, like the kick is really good. So punchy. Yeah, how did you feel? Like, would you get on that, or how did that feel to you as like a beat if you were just filming through beats?
I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. That came on in the studio. That'd be like a freestyle beat. It'll be easy for me on that type beat. I'm freestyling a little
Yeah,
bit.
I agree
It's not
too.
like
The kick, especially I noticed the kick drum. I don't know what sound they use for that, but it's just a really good, just really punchy. Yes, kick
hell
drum
yeah.
so great.
Shout
Yeah,
out
fuck with
Drashe.
it. Who's that?
That was Drashe.
That's Drashe. That's an all Drashe beat. That's crazy. Nice
Yeah.
work, man.
I'm telling you, Drashe, he coming up.
Drashe, like, I mean, I just since he's been here and so loyal and all that, I feel like I should just say a bit more, which is that like I do think because as I understood it, this dude that played this beat, he does like orchestra like film shit too, or he's like working on it. So usually what he plays is like a bunch of like string and trombones and shit, and just like movie trailer type shit. And I feel like just if your goal is to get into film and shit, like being able to do this and TV and stuff like is honestly going to be just as helpful, if not more. The fact that you can do all that and be like a Ludwig or whatever type person that can, you know what I mean? Like you just a lot of soundtracks they just want like hard hitting beats as part of that, and so it's
Or,
like you just by learning how to do this shit, you've basically just made yourself like twice as useful, and you can still do the orchestra shit. Like I don't know, even just from a film perspective, I feel like this is fire.
this is a fact.
What's
All right.
next?
Next up is Koosh or Koosh. Koosh. I'm gonna butcher the fuck out of your name. I don't know if that's actually how you say it. Koosh.
Koosh.
Kush.
Koosh.
Hmm.
Last name Zaza.
Yep, that's Koosh Zaza.
Now she know I ain't Christian. Told my little baby, yeah, I was on a mission. I said, Mama called, she asked why you tweaking. Talk to the preacher, yeah, he know I'm seeking. Walk with the triangle, yeah, it's my seeking. Talk about the funnel, yeah, she know I'm peeking. Lie to her face, she asked why you Christian. Wesleyan, thespian, you pedestrian. Goddamn bad in my head. I am dripping like a faucet, it's my land, yeah. Tweaking, peeking, seeking out the shit till she beating hard. Life and peak, fake loving, I'm free, yeah. Stupid ratchet bitch, she rich, don't be, yeah. Poppy is the trumpet.
That was sick.
That shit different. It reminds me 6'5" AR a little bit.
I have a thing with him on it coming later this year. I got him 645 AR to just do something over this like harp thing. It's like live harpist shit. It's like real classical music, and he's just going like,
Yeah. Right. I fuck with bro. Me and him drop some shit on SoundCloud.
he's great. He's such a good dude and shit. Just such a positive, interesting. He's just down with weird shit. I love it. Fire. Who's that again?
That was Kusha. I don't remember the last name. Azim.
Zaza.
Or Zaza. We're just gonna call you Kush Zaza now.
Christopher Columbus. Excellent. Love
Acoustic.
it.
Gucci. All right, next up is Quinn Mills. They're in the chat.
It's not quite the best part of being alive. To see who you'll be when you're dead. All of those nights that I cried, thinking of you I could die. Sometimes I just wanna
That was fire. Sort of
Yeah.
Tame Impala or something, I guess. Is that accurate?
That shit different. I fuck with it. I wish it dropped earlier, but I fuck with it.
Right. Yeah, no, it's definitely like I don't really listen to that type of shit, but it seemed like they did a good job kind of getting the vibe of it.
Yeah.
Very chill. Who was that again?
Christopher. No, that was Quinn Mills.
Nice. Are they new here?
Quinn, I think you are semi-new. I don't recognize your name. Did you come from the email? Did you come from Mikey? Did you come from... Where'd you
I
come
like that. I
from?
really like the vocals. I agree. Yeah, the drums probably could have hit sooner.
Quinn,
But
you
yeah, I
said
like
first
the.
time here.
Nice. Thank you. Welcome. I hope you send more music in. I'd love to hear more of what you're
Welcome.
doing.
That shit was hard.
Join the
Welcome.
Discord.
Yeah, fuck with me, man. That was nice. That's cool. Different.
Super different.
I think I actually liked it more than Tame Impala. I'm not really a big Tame Impala guy. I feel like that was like a little weird. I like some of his weird shit. I like. I like that one that Rihanna got on. That sounds pretty strange. Don't remind me of that. Does this person produce the shit too and write it all, like everything, or what part of it was that? Whatever.
They said
Cool, I'll watch
yes.
for it. All right.
It's a little delayed. They wrote and produced it.
Nice.
All right.
Well done.
I'm gonna do two. I'm gonna do Mikey's first, then I'll do two or more so people stay around.
Sure.
Hold on, let me pull up Mikey's.
Yeah, we just like to play that crazy.
Yes, sir. Hold on.
My wordplay on this joint was crazy.
The one right here.
Yeah. It's the lead single on my album. It's unreleased, but this is gonna be the lead single I'm pushing. It reminds me like something I could put Uzi as a remix on.
Shout out Uzi.
That'll be sick.
Hell yeah. Speaking to existence. Never know.
Do you have features on this project, or you're just kind of solo?
I got just my bros Cash Dami and Slime Cito.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
I don't really do many features because I do so much different music. A lot of people, they try to hop on what's popping, and I'm used to sticking to my own sound.
I think that's cool. I put like way too many features on my last album. There's none that I would take off. Like I'm proud of how it came out, obviously, but it was like it's got like 8 features on it from just like everyone that I work with and shit. And I was just like, next one, I think I'm gonna do like maybe 2. Kind of like
my like I'm gonna have an album with features, like with more, but I'm gonna start off out the gate. Like I want them to see.
Yeah.
Just me.
Well, I get a lot of chances to collaborate anyway. It's like I work on other people's music, and then I got this like I said, that classical with rappers thing that 615 AR is on, like Danny Brown is on. Like that's like more of a feature driven project that I'm mostly just producing on. So I have
Look,
that coming. So it's like I feel like for my solo album that I'm working on next, I can just be like more just do my shit and just kind of, you know, doesn't need to always be a million
that's
people on everything.
smart.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Oh, sorry.
What you doing, Max?
Upgrading my bitch and upgrading my house and upgrading my water. I'm out on the beach with a topless little bitch and that's somebody's daughter. We fucking on our OnlyFans, man, you gotta come support her. Making trips, oh yeah, I'ma go across the border. This time last year I was broke, now I upgraded my house. She ain't want me, now got my dick in her mouth. A little nigga that came up from the south. Ask about me in the streets, they say what I'm about. Some people say they know me cause they want clout. Catch a flight to LA on the plane, bitch, I'm out. Heard the feds on my ass, so we changing the route. Whoa, I'm crazy. I just got the Glock, it's my baby. Sliding, I'ma kill with my baby. I be going so damn brazy. I just had to cut a bitch off cause I'm not really down with the irritation. I told the bitch if we not talk about money, you'll get in the head, ain't no conversation. I'm drowning my sorrows and worries and all of my cup, it got no time for meditation. Adderall, Percocet, damn I keep fucking with medication. Can't run from my demons, I gotta face. All my bitches be demons and yeah they naked. Opportunity calling, I gotta take it. Walking down with that I gotta shake. Driving home off the lean, I gotta make it. I be really fucked up and I cannot fake it. And they collect so much cash, they gotta rake it. Yo, I get turned up this year and I know that I'm gon' put my blood is on. I know some niggas that's really be trapping, they with it in mobile home. If you try play with me, I got some bloody, they come up and crack it on. I got some killers and robbers, some niggas that come in and take it home. I used to walk to the stove, now I pull up with your hoe. Bitches in love with my fashion, they used to hate on it before. These niggas they asking for features and DMs, I'm telling them no. I chasing these bitches, the bitches they see me, I know they gon' go. I don't even know. It's something you ain't like before. Fuck it, I don't even like the hoe. No, I wouldn't even wipe the hoe. You know how life can go. Has its own type of show, but now it's time to show. Upgrading my bitch and upgrading my house and upgrading my water. I'm out on the beach with a topless little bitch and that's somebody's daughter. We fucking on our OnlyFans, man, you gotta come support her. Taking trips, oh yeah, I'ma go across the border. This time last year I was broke, now I upgraded my house. She ain't want me, now got my dick in her mouth. A little nigga that came up from the south. Ask about me in the streets, they say what I'm about. Some people say they know me cause they want clout. Catch a flight to LA on the plane, bitch, I'm out. Heard the feds on my ass, so we changing the route. Whoa, I'm crazy. I just got the Glock, it's my baby. Sliding, I'ma kill with my baby. I be going so damn brazy. Whoa, I'm crazy. I just got the Glock, it's my baby. Sliding, I'ma kill with my baby. I be going so damn brazy.
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Yeah, I like
That's
that
my
one.
ad lib.
That's really good. The hook is so good. It's just so catchy, and then I love like the texture of voice with that weird like hokey production with all the like boops and shit. It's just so great. I love it.
Appreciate it, bro.
It's sick as fuck. What's that song called?
It's called Brazy. And like I
Okay.
have the aesthetic that I do with my songs. I put the 3+ signs behind it because my stuff is 333. So it's like the 333 is like it's charged up 3 times. Every song I'm dropping is gonna be charged up 3 times.
That's what's up. It's good to have shit like that. That's
Yeah,
fire, man. I love that. That's my favorite one. I can't wait to listen to it again.
I appreciate it.
That's that'll be like the focus track or whatever on Friday when that.
Yeah, that's definitely that's why I'm pushing that as the lead single because I'm gonna put a lot behind it. That's what I'm trying to make. I want everywhere to put that everywhere. Like I want like I feel like this album is gonna get posted everywhere without me even thinking about it too much. There's a lot of eyes on it right
Oh,
now.
so yeah, good. That's the fucking attitude. Man. All right, let's listen to 2 last quick ones, and everybody follow this dude if you don't already, and we'll get
Follow
this
Mikey, follow
fucking.
Johan. Mikey's at official Mikey Polo on IG. He's got Mikey Polo on SoundCloud, all that good stuff. Follow Johan at Johan Lennox. If you're here, you probably follow him. If you don't, fucking follow him.
Better follow us or die.
All right, hold on. Let me pull some more. All right, Reza, you've been patient. This is Fake Strings, Reza.
That's definitely a me type of beat. That's some Johan shit right there.
That shit was hard.
Yeah, I always love when the drums are like they're not real drum sounds. It's all just like percussion and shit. There's no real hi hats or maybe there's hi hats, but it was more like toms and percussion noise and shit like that.
Yeah, like live band shit.
Yeah, and the pad was cool. Yeah, I fuck with that. That's definitely some me type shit. Um, fuck with this. Somebody get on this. Someone in the chat. Someone's gonna fucking do a song to this beat. I can see it. One more.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell the chat who it is, so they can fucking figure it out.
All right.
Wanna go for a walk?
I don't know what the fuck we're waiting for. We got the future right ahead of us. Instead of looking back to bet it on everything that we might have did wrong. We should just start acting like we got no other option. We could be accomplishing the shit we always wanted. Let's do something fun, maybe more than London. We could make a bond, being in a rock band. No, I don't know what's going on. The left and right are fighting constantly. Second melatonin just to fall asleep. Don't know where I'm going, can you walk with me? Don't know where I'm going, can you walk with me? Don't know where I'm going, can you walk with me? Don't know where I'm going, can you walk? No, I don't know where I'm going, can you walk? Don't know where I'm going, can you walk?
We welcome it.
This won't even be that long a
I
talk.
swear this won't take
Cause I
that
know
long.
that you've been here before.
I see the front right now.
Looking in your eyes more and more, and I lose my mind.
All right, I'll put it to the chat. Do we want to do one more? Put a one
Let's
in
do one more.
chat.
One more.
Okay. Put a one in
This,
chat.
well, this dude was just very cool. That was Almi. Is that who that was? Omi, whatever.
Yeah,
Ami.
Omi Lux.
That's sick as fuck. What do you call what is that genre of drums called? It's like a question I ask like half the time people play shit on here. Like, what is that? Is that drum and bass too, or like what is that?
Yeah, that is a good question.
Is that garage or garage? Like, what do you call that shit? But it was great. I really fucking liked it. I thought it was really well done. Not really the type of shit I put on, but I definitely fuck
Put
with it. It was
together
like well.
garage drum and bass.
Yeah, I don't know what the difference is between the. I don't know fucking anything about British shit. That was tight though. Yeah, really good. I hope you put that out soon. Whoever, Ami. Garage and drum, they said. All right, we're gonna do one more and then we'll actually call it. I gotta eat dinner. I'm gonna fucking die.
Salami.
Dude, I don't know, man.
Is it still Chris or whatever?
I'm down bad, bro. I'm just down bad.
I tell a joke to make you laugh. You crack a smile, I fold in half. I don't know what else I gotta do. We watch a movie and you cry. I put my arm around you. I don't know how, but Disney always does it. Well, you got me by my heartstrings. You pull me closer enough to make my heart think that you'd fall for me. But I know that's not true. You don't love anyone but you. Got both my hands tied. I'm so in love, I don't know how I get by. How can I love you? But I know I'm that weak, falling for someone who doesn't need me. So why don't you let me go? You don't love me so. I just go on and on again, making myself more yours, making my heart more sore.
What a song to end on.
This is a crazy way to end. Yeah, it's so different. I love it though. We get everything here. That's why I like doing this shit. But yeah, no, I think it's pretty well done for what it was. Pretty catchy. Thought the background oohs or ahs, whatever in the chorus, maybe I would maybe try a couple different notes. They weren't bad, but I feel like in some ways they were a little. Some was kind of just like in the same space as the lead. I feel like maybe turn them down or try some different notes. Something. But yeah, good shit. Talk 'em. This was fun, man. Thank you. Thanks for being here. I'm excited for this album Friday.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, bro. Like, I hope it's. Well, I know it's gonna be everything that people have been expecting. Like, they've been waiting on the album, and this is like, I feel like the album. This is the album that's gonna put me on the next level. to show
That's what's
everybody.
up. It's a good feeling, and you know this, and I tell everybody, but just keep fucking promoting that shit for like 6 months after you drop it.
Hell, hell
Sometimes it's
yeah.
like a song a year later, single goes crazy. Like you never know. You know that.
Nah, yeah, I already know. Like I'm just going even after I drop it, I'm going to be consistently dropping after that.
Sick. Me too. Thanks for being here, bro. Appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all, man.
Everybody follow him on everything and get ready for the Mikey Polo shit for this Friday. The album. What's it
Hey,
called again?
emo or die too.
Emo or Die 2.
Mm.
I'm fucking dead. So I'm gonna call it. But thank you, everybody. I'll see you. I might have to cancel Monday again because I think I have like a late session next Monday. But maybe I'll find another time to do it. But next Wednesday for sure. So see you soon.
Okay.
Thanks, everybody.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Mikey, plug your stuff one last time.